Today, Hassan talks with Veena. Who is Veena?
I really follow my ethics in my personal life and professional life.
Tell us about that. Tell us how you've empowered yourself, empowered your team.
I can give my 100%. I can be myself even if in front of the guys I don't feel any difference. It's like a family.
Why logistics?
And I got a supportive company so I can improve myself. I think whatever we've done in the past made us to be here in now.
What's next for you?
So I need to
Another baby?
not soon. I want to flourish, go wild again.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Hassan Talks, where we dive into people's hustles and hardships, understanding their climb, and exploring the different opportunities one has. Today, Hassan talks with Veena, an operations and logistics head at Altanan. Hi Veena, and thank you for joining us today on Hassan Talks. How are you today?
Hi, sir. Thank you for having me here. I'm good today. I'm really glad to be here.
And thank you for taking the time out. I know how busy it can be in the operations and the logistics industry and the supply chain.
Yeah.
Just really quick, who is Veena?
Veena is a girl, maybe a woman now because I'm a mother now, with so much proud for being myself. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I really value my independency, and I really value my beliefs, and I really want to follow my ethics in my personal life and professional life. And I think that's why I'm here today.
And Veena, a woman that, I mean, usually in this industry, in logistics, supply chain, you don't really see so many females in this industry leading. It's something that's abnormal, I think, in the world, actually. You know, usually you have the male dominancy in this industry, and knowing you today, your whole team is males.
Yeah,
You're the
yes.
only female.
Yeah.
It's not something easy. Tell us about that. Tell us how you've empowered yourself, empowered your team, and even like with your family. You know, it's not easy to tell your husband you're working with a bunch of guys. You know, all of them are guys.
Yeah. Actually, I will give that credits goes to my father and my brother, and now also my husband, because these three wonderful men, they share, or what do you call, they influence me a lot. Like, they always give me the space. Like, they were always supporting me in all the way. And considering the position that I'm having here with all men's, I also had the same experience back in India. Actually, my first job was in a bank as an assistant manager. So where also I was working, I started working with all men. So I got a support, like, that was a comfort zone that we have, like also a secure feeling our coworkers are providing to us. And also here, I'm really, feel I can give my 100%. I can be myself even if in front of the guys I don't feel any difference. It's like a family. So once we feel like a family, we can, the even the hardships or the struggle or the stress, we can just share. So there is no gender bias. I didn't feel any gender bias in anywhere, even at this moment when I'm talking to you.
Empowering women. That's what we're all about, right?
Yeah.
It's very important to empower with women within the community and within a business, especially a business that considers themselves a family business. So it's an honor having you on board. Let's rewind a bit. Let's go back in time. When was it that you decided, logistics, supply chain is what you want to do? And, why did you get into this? There's so many other positions, there's so many other roles that you can take on board, be it accounts, HR. Why logistics?
Actually, when I was passing my 10th or 12th standard, I don't have any idea like where I want to be. But I was so passionate about the accounting field. I want to be an accountant. I that was my go-to place. But I don't know, somehow I took BCA, business. Bachelor of Computer Application, but that was not my area. I realized that after completing the 3 years, I just realized that system, I cannot deal with the system. So my go-to place is dealing with people. So that's how I chose MBA. So where I took marketing and finance. Again, my focus was going to finance. But after joining in bank, I said in India, I took a decision to migrate to Dubai. So I came here. I attended couple of interviews, and that was also finance related. Then I got a call from Altanan, and it was a admin position first of all. Then I joined as business development executive. So from there, I think it's gradually I was learning new things. I think in Altanan, I've been there for almost all department. I came to business development first. Then from there, I went to e-commerce. Then I moved to inventory. Then I came to logistics. So I was learning all this through my experience. Like even though we are doing the MBA, that was a residential course, we have the theoretical knowledge, we have all the knowledge that we learned, but I got a chance to implement in each department, start from the business development, ending with logistics. I got an opportunity to implement whatever I learned from that course. So I myself put it in a trial and error method. I learned so many things from my mistakes, and there were after joining in Altanan, that was also my first job in Dubai, and I got a supportive company, I would say, and supportive management and the supportive co-workers who shared so much knowledge so I can improve myself, and it was a nice journey so far.
So from trials and errors over and
Yeah.
over, you kept on trying new things and experimenting with different roles and positions. Would you go back in time and change anything? Do you think that you'd go back in time and make an adjustment somewhere or change something that you've done?
No, I think whatever we done in the past made us to be here in now in the present, right? So I don't want to change anything past, but I can of course work, better. I can make my future better. So I'm just working on the things I can do now, so the future will be more better.
Talking about the future, do you see yourself continuing in logistics, growing out of
Yes.
logistics, moving to another industry? Where do you see yourself?
Yes, I actually I want to continue my career in logistics because this industry it's really challenging. It's really fresh actually. Logistics it's everyday challenges. I think I will be feel bored if I was in accounts. Now I just feel like my dream job was accounting, but now if I back look, I don't want to be in a seat and doing the routine work back to back. I don't want to, I'm not a person like that. I need challenges daily. I need new challenges, or I want to meet new people. So logistics it's all about every order, every trip, every courier, everything is new, so we don't have any old case at all. So that's the before in India there is a saying that most of the people prefer government jobs, so saying that that's a secure job. But I was not a person studying for a government job. I know that government job is going to repeat until we get retired, so that's why I choose different options. So now I'm so happy with the logistic because I have a regular challenges.
You've grown into this incredible leader that you are today, a very strong one. When was it that breaking point for you when you've decided, I'm going to be a leader, I'm not going to be a follower?
That I will say, like, I want to thank you actually for giving me an opportunity, because opportunities are really matters. If even though we have that fire inside, if there is no one there to identify that fire and give us an opportunity, there is no meaning. Like, there are so many people who are talented, but they are not getting that opportunity. So I'm so grateful to you
I
to give
appreciate
that,
it.
yeah,
But I
opportunity.
always say, I am just there to support. That's my role. The rest is with you. I always say I'm that 1% of the support I can do. The 99% is within you. When was it that Veena decided, I don't want to be this regular employee. I don't want to be an employee anymore. I want to lead. I want to change lives. I want to make a noise. I want to have a voice. When was that? When did that erupt in you?
Okay, I don't know. It was a gradual change. I didn't notice that I was not aiming, okay, become a manager from an admin position to manager. I was not planning like that, and that too within a short time. So I was not really bothered about any position change. I was just giving my 100%. So I don't want to compromise on the quality work that I'm delivering. So I think I focus only that. I didn't focus about the position change or this thing, but I really wanted to do the best all the time. Like I don't want to give excuses, and I really feel satisfied when I solving some problem. So just to make my inner soul happy, so I just did something extra out of my comfort zone, and think that is the result I got it.
So I'm sure whenever people want to talk to Veena, they always want to hear her success. But behind every successful woman is a successful man, even though they say it the other way around. But here I can use it in this way. When I look at the concept of your success, you've gone through a lot of roller coasters, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Who shaped who Veena is today? Let's talk about failures, because a lot of times people don't talk about failures.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had many of them.
Yeah.
What was one of the biggest ones that you've had and you had to get back up and running?
Failure, I think what should I say about failure? I think I would say the situation during COVID pandemic. I had a hard time. Like there was a threat in my job. I don't know, like, but I was okay for any situation because I believe in as I said, I have a proud in myself because I was molded in that way. Like, I was. Every time for me, I want to make my father proud. Like, he's no more, but whatever I do, I will just imagine, like, okay, if I do this, if I become like this, he will be proud. So that I already have it in my mind. There was a time I was having a doubt in my job, like, okay, this will be secure or no during the pandemic situation. But again, there was a change in my role. Then I did my best to prove myself, like, I can be fit in any role. So there was time that I was doing overtime, even at home. I was keep on working till 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. regularly just to finish my backlog or whatever the work. And still then I want to compromise on my family, and my husband was also very supportive during that time, you know and I don't know, like, I was just keep on doing. And then one day I was, because if we don't want to give up on things, right? There is a point. Until then we need to struggle, then we can go, like, sit and relax. So until we don't know, until that point, so many people are trying hard and they will reach maybe half of the way or 99%, then they will just leave it. So just keep on try until you reach that 100%. Maybe the rest of the life will be
They
maybe
always
better.
say the
Yeah.
first 100 years of life is hard.
Yes.
The 101st year, you enjoy.
Yeah,
But it's a
enjoy.
bit too late, isn't
Yes,
it? Going back, we're talking about family and the concept of family. Winding back 1 year, Veena, you were pregnant, or you were a new mom.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. I know you were pregnant. I know you gave birth, and then a few months later you came back to work. I remember the days we heard Advik crying downstairs. It wasn't an easy role, was it? Having a baby, working, being on top of a bunch of guys, visiting the warehouse. All these are challenges and they were hardships, but you overcame it.
Yeah.
And today you are much more stable than you were a year ago, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that and tell us about your journey throughout that and the hardships you faced. I know at the same time you didn't want to take a time off work because you wanted to continue working and continue having an income for your family. You also did take the risk of supporting your family, being there for your child, being a good mom. It isn't easy, is it?
Yeah. I don't know, like, if you ask me, it was hard. Of course it was hard. But I didn't take it that way. It will be a hard thing, so I need to struggle, I need to do it. But it was a process where, I was enjoying it. Then I was just realizing I can go to what extent, like, what is my capacity. Like, in certain way we know, like, we can go until where, like, what is our current capacity. But being a mom is another responsibility. So for me, after my marriage, almost 5 years passed. So we took the decision to have a baby on our 5th year. So there was so much opposition even from the family. But I was planning to have a secure career, then go for a baby, because I don't want to have a baby. Everything it's in unbalanced situation. I don't want it. So I planned really well. Then Advik came and everything changed, because I used to say that I don't know how to handle a baby. I never carry a baby so often. Maybe hardly 2 seconds. I will just play with them, chi chi chi. Then that's it. I'm not a baby lover. But when Advik comes, everything changed. I don't know how I managed, but first 2 months I took my maternity leave. After that, I came to job. So In my mind, I was so sure that I don't want to quit my job. I don't want to take a break in my career. But again, as I requested you, what should I do? Like, because I was not having a back support from my family to take care of baby here, and you know the situation very well. So I took the decision, and okay, somehow I need to continue the job. And of course, again, you know, bring the another positive change in my life, bring the baby, come and work. So that was a new challenge for me. So like, you know, I don't want to compromise on anything, because of course I don't want to compromise on things. So I took that challenge, and it was really nice experience, and I enjoy the complete I think I took him here for 10 months. He was here with me. I enjoy the motherhood, and I enjoy how it was challenging to handle, you know. I was exclusively breastfeeding, and managing that people used to say there are so many hormonal changes and all, but I don't know, like I don't had a time to have the depression. I don't go through any kind of thing. I think since I worked, I didn't feel any other kind of things. I don't had time to think about any depression or anything. I was busy, like, you know, work, then baby, then home.
So your advice to an upcoming mother is
Yeah,
work.
engage, work,
Don't sit at home
not
and
sit alone. Like, you know, engage in something and
find
continue
ways to
working.
work.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Great. Coming from a traditional Indian family, it isn't easy for you to be where you are today, I'm sure. I know you have a very supportive husband, a very liberal, supportive husband. But again, knowing the Indian community, it's not traditional or cultural that you are where you are, and what you do today is not normal. How has it affected you on the back end of your family, or your husband's family, your husband? How is that infrastructure supporting everything?
Even when I'm working with baby.
Not the baby, the whole thing. Working,
Working, yeah.
being a part of being a leader of guys. I know in traditional Indian families, take an admin role, sit behind a desk. Don't get up and go and boss guys around, and it's not normal, is it?
Yeah. Actually, that is the average kind of family atmosphere in India, especially in Kerala also. But now things are changed, and also I'm so blessed to have my family. They were so supportive. Actually, the legal age for getting license in India it's 18, and I got my license on 18. So because, as I said, my father was very particular to make me as an independent lady, and also having my brother, and I'm having an elder brother. He was also so supportive. Like I never faced any bias and in my home. Like even they spend a lot of money to make me, they spend a lot of money on me rather than spending on my brother, because the supportive family was really a blessing for me. So that's why I can go through all these things.
Talking about your father, let's rewind back to when you were 15, 16 years old, in your teens. Veena, if you can go back to that Veena and tell her something today, give her a word of advice, what would you say to her?
I don't want to I don't want to go back. If I go back to that time, I will be crying maybe. I don't know, because that's the golden, days in my life. So I don't want to cry, but that was really, golden days, and it was the best days in my life. And my father was a businessman, so he struggled a lot, and he earned a lot by himself without anyone's support. So we were growing by seeing that, and that gave me more strength to face anything in our life. Like we can start from the scratch. So he was very I don't know how to explain. He was very much talented. He was the idea. He has the logic, like so I sometimes I feel like I got that some ideas I got it from him to analyze the situation. Even being in logistics industry, we need to have the idea of, okay, by seeing a loading a container, or by movement of a truck, or how to load the things. So all these things should have an analysis. Like like I don't have much industry experience. This is my first job, and I learned from here only. So even the small thing is loading in a container, we need to see like how much we can do the protective things. So when I used to give guidance to my team, I feel like from my where I got this idea. Maybe I am seeing that how my father was making that business, because in my childhood I was part of it. I used to go behind him and see how he's doing all this. Maybe I also got that idea from him. And I was very pampered child in my childhood. I never go anywhere alone. I don't do anything alone. But he later on, I don't know. Uh, I was capable of doing that anything
So
independently.
Veena, 15-year-old, what would you tell her?
What would I tell her? Like, okay, continue do that what you're doing, because I was a naughty girl. Like, I no not naughty. I was too much talkative, and I don't mind about the society. I don't value the judgment of others if I'm doing good. Like, so there are so many people pull us down. So don't listen to anybody. Just follow your heart. If you are doing 100% justice your inner soul, just go for it. Even don't mind about, I used to say I don't need a tag of good girl. I'm not a good girl. So if we are a good girl, that's a trap. Don't be a tag of good girl. Just be yourself. Don't please anybody. Nobody is happy with you. Just do whatever you want in your life.
Wow. Do whatever you want in your life.
Yeah.
Go wild,
Go
right?
wild, yeah.
Yes,
Don't mind
okay.
anybody.
What's next for you? What's your girl on the horizon? What's happening in Veena's life?
Next is, of course, I need to
Another baby?
not soon, because that's actually, I don't had any idea of having baby. I thought after delivery it's done. Then another part is coming, the breastfeeding. It's a 2 year
That was all a
complete.
challenge, right?
Yes,
And then
I
on top of that, now you have phase 2.
yes. So I thought, okay, I finished the delivery, colors, then go for next. Then next day morning I will be fine. But that was
That
not
wasn't the case, was it?
no.
It was a whole
Nobody
different
told me
ballgame.
about that. I thought, okay, deliver, things done, fine, go back to work. But it was not like we needed for a small human is wanting us for 24 hours, 24
I
into
can
7.
imagine.
Yeah, so that's a good feeling. I really enjoy that walking, like hugging a close, tiny body whole time. I actually am so blessed to have that opportunity. I don't think every mother had that opportunity. Spend the full time with the baby and hugging them while working. So I used to keep one camera near to my table just to see him when I go to warehouse or any other meeting. I used to observe him. Then I was checking that video one time and I was holding him. He used to, sleep on my chest all the time. So there are days that he was lying on my chest full day and I would have to work. So there was one day like he was sleeping here, I was holding the phone and I was scrolling the mouse, and I can see that I'm like fully occupied. So I
The
really,
multitasking mother.
yeah, multitasking. Anyway, that's fast. I miss that time now. Now I
Time for the
really,
second one.
yeah, second. No.
No? So tell us, what's next for you?
Next is, of course, I want to flourish, go wild again in logistics industry. So recently I visited, I participated in meeting. So there's so many things are coming up, like especially the AI is everywhere. So I just want to check and learn how Veena can be go to next level with in this year. Like whatever I can do, like improve my knowledge, because of course logistics is a competitive world. We want to be updated, otherwise we will have lot of cost affected issues. So we want to go and explore more things in logistics, and also check numerous endless opportunities are there. So I just want to explore all of that.
Awesome. Awesome. Life without boundaries. That's what Veena is all about.
Yeah.
Going wild, breaking norms, and making a statement that can revolve and change people's life, be it from a person that doesn't speak any English in the warehouse to a guy who is the senior warehouse leader. It's all about communication, understanding, supporting, and growing one another. And that's what life is all about. Thank you, Veena, so much for giving us your few minutes today and telling us about your life. I'm sure it's touched a lot of people. Thank you for taking the time on Hassan Talks. I really appreciate it, and I hope that the listeners can take something away from this. If people do want to reach out to you, Veena, where can they find you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, on LinkedIn they
What
can
is your
find me.
LinkedIn account, if you can tell the listeners?
Veena Vijayan is my name, and the LinkedIn ID I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So I assume it's her name as well on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us on Hassan Talks once again. Stay happy, stay humble, and keep growing. Thank you very much. Adios.